Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 19 of the GX3 podcast. We are officially onto the last week of the NFL season before the playoffs. So it's getting real. It's getting exciting.
Exciting stuff. We're two-man show for the next few weeks. Our boy Sam is in Italy right now.
Yes, sir.
7 hours ahead.
This is week one of three of just me and Dom. I am thinking about maybe trying to get some guests on. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe a couple of our boys. See if anybody wants to join up for an episode. So it might not just be us, but for today it's just going to be us.
Yeah.
But just the normal drill today. So I think we should get right into it. Start off. This was the Christmas week, so Thursday football was all Christmas games. You
Bad
had
game. Bad slate of football.
bad slate of football, but they ended up all actually being like pretty interesting games, considering we
For
thought
the
it was going to
most
be
part.
we thought it was going to be three blowouts.
Yeah.
So we'll get right into the first one. Very happy that Sam's not here for this one. The Cowboys successfully sweep the Commanders 30-23. Honestly, bro, we played against them pretty good, all
Yeah,
things
you,
considered.
you you guys did, but yeah, Sam let you hear it on the in our group chat that
He
we have.
he let me hear it, which is such BS, bro. I would never be bragging about whooping on a third string quarterback. I would never do it. It would never
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
That's
But
like when we beat the Giants 2 weeks ago. Like I wasn't like go texting Giants fans like, haha, we beat you. Like
yeah,
no, like we suck. It was a
you
horrible
guys you
game. Like
guys you guys made it competitive for the most part.
made it competitive.
Bill had a good game.
Yeah, that's the highlight of the game for me. Bill's
Yeah.
looking great, dude. 105 yards, two touchdowns. He looked awesome. I was very happy to
You
see
haven't
that.
like I haven't really seen him like break out like that before. Like that
But
run that
yeah,
he had.
yeah, it was a huge run.
Yeah.
He had a couple good games this year, but that's so far his best game by a good amount. Debo and Terry looked solid, nothing crazy. But
Yeah.
considering we got a third stringer out there, like I'm not even gonna waste my
Yeah.
breath on it, honestly. If you're Dallas,
Yeah.
bro, I'm not out here trying to take shots, but like this is
I
this
mean,
is a beat up hurt team, and that's a fully healthy Dallas team. Like that game should not have been that close.
yeah, it was meaningless football, so I don't really got much else to say.
Yeah, I mean Turpin, good game. Pickens and CD, decent, nothing crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was not too much to it. Next game though, we should talk about this one because this is a pretty crazy game. The
Yes.
Vikings upset the Lions, eliminating them from playoff contention, 23-10.
Crazy.
What happened to the Lions, bro?
Max Brosmer, 53 yards passing, gets the job done.
9 of 16, 9 of 16, no touchdowns, and that wins the game.
Like I don't like Lions fans are probably in shambles. Like it's
I'd be in shambles.
I would too.
I'd be in shambles. It's funny. Like we'll talk about it. We're going to talk about our fantasy draft, but like we were ripping on Sam for forgetting Jameson Williams and taking Tesla over him, and Tesla was the leading receiver on the team.
Yeah,
He had
that's
three catches,
unbelievable.
49
Sam
yards, and a
Sam knew
touchdown.
something we didn't.
Yeah, he saw into the future. I don't know, but but you know what's crazy?
Let's
I've
hear
been
it.
saying it all year, and nobody likes to listen to me. Look at what happens when you pressure Jared Goff. He's garbage. He had four turnovers. I think the
Yeah.
team had six, and he had four. Did they have six? Is that what
It's
it
just
was?
it's just the Lions. I don't know how many turnovers they have. I just feel like the Lions
Yeah,
they
dude,
haven't
dude.
like when they
They had
click,
six.
they click. When they click, they click. When they don't, it's just a rough scene, dude.
Yeah. They
Very
had six
inconsistent.
turnovers, and Jared Goff was responsible for five of them. Three fumbles, two picks, losing fantasy championships around the world. This whole
It's
Lions
hard.
team,
It's hard
bro.
to win a football game like that.
Yeah,
It's hard to win a football game.
definitely. And I mean, shout out to the Vikings defense, holding Gibbs to basically nothing.
Shout out
Just
Andrew Van Ginkel. He had a ball
yes,
game, dude. He was making plays all over the
that's your
place.
guy, Dom.
Yeah, tough to see him go
That's
ball
your
out.
guy.
He's a dog.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, to me, the highlight of that game is that Minnesota defense. Just disappointing in the lines. I actually have a question for you before we move on.
Let's hear it.
Do you blame Ben Johnson not being there?
It's a huge factor. I said it last week. I think it's a huge factor, but it's just so like the lines are so inconsistent. You never know what you're gonna get with them. One game Gibbs goes crazy for 150 and three touchdowns. The next he gets held to 30 yards rushing. So
I don't know if I fully blame it. I think it's
inconsistent.
definitely a factor. I think it's just been a crazy year, honestly. Like I feel
Yeah,
like it all comes down to that because I still think when they're at their best, this Lions team could beat anybody. And I think, like you said, when they
they
click,
have the weapons.
like
They have the pieces.
Yeah,
It's
so
just
I don't think
inconsistency.
it's like if I'm a Lions fan, I'm not like, damn, we're screwed going forward because we don't have Ben Johnson. I just think you need to look back at this year, clean up some mistakes, and you'll be fine going forward.
Yeah. But to answer your question, I think Ben Johnson is a huge factor, was a huge factor in that offense.
Yeah,
So it's a tough loss.
but yeah, so we'll get into the night game on Christmas, which was Broncos Chiefs, and the Broncos beat the Chiefs 20-13. But that was a damn
Yeah.
close game, bro.
To
That
be
that came down to
honest,
the wire.
I didn't catch much of this game, but I saw it was pretty like disappointing for the most part. The Broncos were disappointing, although they got it
I'm
done.
not gonna lie to you, the Broncos are not it. I'm telling you right
Yeah.
now, the Broncos are not it. I
I,
saw
I
I
don't
saw a
think they are
crazy
either.
stat. I saw a crazy stat from Nick Wright, my guy. I'm always quoting Nick Wright.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what it was. I make the mistake that I always do and I don't save it, but he showed all the teams that the Broncos were either tied to or losing to in the fourth quarter this year. They and these teams were the Chiefs with the third string quarterback, the Raiders, the Jets, the Giants, the Commanders. All these teams, the Broncos were either losing to or tied to in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
They're finishing games. Credit to them. That ain't gonna fly in the playoffs. I'm telling you right now.
No, I'm not. I don't see them as a threat in the
No,
playoffs.
I don't either. And they're going to be the one seed because I don't know if you saw the Chargers
Yeah,
announce that they're sitting Herbert. They don't care what their seeding is. They want a healthy Herbert going into the playoffs, which I think is the right move.
it is.
But so the Broncos lock up that game, and that's it. The one seed should be pretty much clinched unless the Chargers backups pull off something crazy.
Yeah.
But you never know. It could be a big Trey Lance game. But yeah, and then on the Chiefs side, it's the same thing that we've been talking about all year.
Yeah.
They're down to a third string quarterback. It's the same thing I'm saying about us. Like they played good for considering where they're
They
at.
did. They did. I mean,
They kept it
it's a
competitive.
divisional game. It's going to be competitive no matter what,
Yeah.
usually. But
But other than that, like relatively boring with no standouts,
yeah,
like
yeah,
statistically. So I'm ready to get past this Christmas slate. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas.
yes, yeah.
I love watching football on Christmas. This was not it. This was not
I do
it.
too. Thanksgiving's always better though.
This was not it. But we could talk about Saturday because Saturday was a really nice slate.
It was
First off was Texans Chargers. This game was a lot of fun.
great,
This game
great
was a
game.
lot of fun,
It was a great game.
bro. What
Texans,
what a start for Houston. Did
yeah,
you catch the
dude.
beginning of that game?
Yeah, they went up 14
They,
nothing. Two
bro,
bombs.
less than 2 minutes into the game, 75-yard touchdown to Jaden
Yep.
Higgins. And then on the next possession, after forcing a three and out, a 43-yard touchdown. CJ Stroud was slinging it. I loved watching that. I love seeing him comfortable in the pocket, throwing the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah.
And I mean, bro, this team looks good. They almost sold it at the end. Ended up making it close. They
They
were
do
up
look
by, like
good.
I said, 14 points at times in the game. They were up by 14. They ended up keeping it close, but
Everything was going right for them in that first half, honestly.
yeah.
Um, Texans defense continued to shut them down. I
Hmm.
don't know if you saw Kamari Lassiter went down with an injury. That's pretty big. It's a pretty big
Yeah.
piece. I don't know if he's good, but I don't know what the verdict is on
All I
him.
know is, bro, Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter,
Yeah,
Derek Stingley, like
Jalen
this
Petrie.
defense,
It's a
watch out,
scary.
bro.
It's
They
a
might be the
scary.
team to be in the AFC. Watch out. Watch out for the
Yes,
Texans.
yes. Texans are
Rex
scary.
Ryan said it the other day that this is the best defense he's seen
But
since like 2009.
yeah, but then again, you look at that game, dude. The Chargers beat themselves. When it came down to it, the Chargers beat themselves.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But the Chargers are a good team, so
Yeah, they are. They are. There was a pick. Justin Herbert threw a pick. Tipped off Deronze Gaston's hands.
yes, that was
They were in
ugly.
the
That
red
was
zone.
bad.
Dicker, the
That was
kicker,
bad.
missed a field goal and then an extra
I
point.
know, bro.
So they beat
Crazy.
them.
Right
There was
after making the Pro
mistakes.
Bowl, they give the guy the Pro Bowl, and then all of a sudden he's missing kicks. It's crazy.
Exactly. There was mistakes all around.
Yeah, for sure. But we'll go to Saturday night. So Saturday night was the battle of the backups. You have
Yeah.
Tyler Huntley versus Malik Willis. And first off, I know the Ravens won this game 41-24, but clap it up for Malik Willis,
Malik
bro.
Willis he's been playing well, dude.
Give this guy a contract, get him starting somewhere.
Yeah.
Malik
Seriously.
Willis to Miami? What do we think? What do we think?
Nah, I want Lamar or Mendoza.
Is going to be my first stat shout out for the day. Malik Willis was 18 to 21, only three incompletions for 288 yards, a touchdown, no picks. Top it off with 60 rushing yards and two rushing touchdowns. What a game. What a game.
Facts.
But I'm gonna continue with the stat shout outs because out here winning fantasy championships, Derrick Henry
Derrick
with
Henry.
216 yards on the ground and 4 touchdowns, dude. Wow.
But it makes you wonder, where was this all year?
I know.
Like,
I know. I know.
but
But listen, big win for the Ravens because we're going to
huge
talk about
win.
the Steelers
I was gonna
soon.
say we'll
But
talk about it
it's
soon, but
coming down to it, bro. It's going to
yeah,
come down to the final game, Sunday Night Football, to finish off the year, finish off the regular season for the AFC North. Just
yeah.
crazy.
I
This
was
was
gonna say
a 1-5 team.
I was gonna say we'll get into it more later, but that game had big implications.
Yeah, and they did all this without Lamar. So,
Yes.
but other shout out to Christian Watson. He had a nice game, 5 catches, 113 yards, and a tutty.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm disappointed. I thought the Packers had it. The Packers are low key falling apart. We've been seeing it for weeks. No
Yeah.
Jordan Love, no Michael Parsons. You just lost the captain of your offense and the captain of your defense.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's rough out
tough
here.
scene.
It's tough scene for the Packers. I hate to see it, but hopefully Jordan Love is healthy for the playoffs. They're clinched. They're in.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But we'll get into the Sunday games. So got a lot of blowouts, so we won't waste too much time on a lot of these. But first off, to start the 1 o'clock window, you have Seattle beating the Panthers, 27-10. The sneaky Panthers were not sneaky enough to lock up the division a week early.
Nope. The
This was
Panthers.
a really, really, really ugly game for a
It
long time.
was. It was.
Like
The
they looked
Panthers
bad,
played terrible.
terrible. Bryce Young looked horrible. Sam Darnold looked horrible. Everything. This was a defensive game
I
very
think
early
Ted
on.
McMillan had one catch. Like it was
Yeah,
one of those games that
it was 3-3 at halftime. It was
yeah
3-3 at halftime, and just a lot of turnovers in this game too. It was just an ugly game.
yeah. I'm sure we'll talk about the implications of the Panthers too. What's coming down with
But they're
that
in the same situation.
same
Winner
situation.
takes the division, so
Yeah.
we'll see how sneaky they really are. But I mean, Seattle just gives themselves it's in prime position for the 1 seed, but in
Yeah.
an ugly fashion, in
Now
a
I have
very
a
ugly
question. I
fashion.
have a quick question for you, Nick.
Yeah,
Do you trust Sam Darnold in the playoffs?
absolutely not. I don't trust Sam Darnold in Week 18 to get them the 1 seed, bro.
That's
I don't
fair.
trust him in any pressure moments.
I don't know how I feel about him because
Nope.
it's Sam Darnold. I don't
I
know.
don't trust him at all, but I trust this. I trust the rest of the team. So I still think that they can make noise in the playoffs.
Yeah, dude.
It's not me saying that I'm sleeping on them because their defense is incredible. They force turnovers. They make big plays when needed. They got the pieces on offense. They
Yep,
got the 1-2 punch at running back. You got arguably the best receiver in football this year. Like
exactly. Yeah.
they could
That's a
produce
good
without
point.
Sam Darnold, but no, I do not trust him. But I do like Seattle at home, and they're going to be the 1 seed most
Yes.
likely. Or
Yes.
we'll see. We'll see. I shouldn't say most likely, but it's looking like it.
Yes.
Next one, you got Bengals putting a beat down on the Cardinals. Somebody said this to me today. I laughed at it. It's, bro, the Bengals, like, as soon as they get eliminated from playoff contention, they just become like
They're
D1
just
stat
yeah.
patters, bro. Like, they just come out here. Joe Burrow just starts slinging the ball. Jamar Chase starts
Yeah,
going off.
exactly.
Like,
Same thing I said about Derrick Henry. Where's the Bengals offense been all year?
yeah, for real.
Where has it been all year?
And the Cardinals are just sorry. That's like the worst organization
Yeah.
ever, bro.
Their
Like, they're
defense
just,
their defense is awful.
yeah, just. Michael Wilson's a dog, though.
Yeah,
Sleeper.
he is. He is.
But yeah, Joe Burrow threw for 305 yards, 2 touchdowns. Chase Brown had 101 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns. I'm
Jamar
sorry,
Chase.
Chase Brown had 101 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns, and Jamar Chase had 7 catches for 60 yards and 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. Yeah.
So big game for the Bengals. But like I said, no implications in this game, just some stat padding. So
Yeah,
we don't need to waste
exactly.
time on it. But this game had some implications, bro. The Cleveland Browns upset the Steelers 13-6.
Yeah.
I called it.
Rough. As
Called it.
as the Pittsburgh Steelers, you cannot lose a game like that.
They played
Cannot.
horrible.
Yeah,
Horrible. Like a disgusting performance
they
from
did.
Pittsburgh.
I'm not gonna lie. We talk about the game a little bit. Comes down to that last play, that pass interference, no call.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that. I think
Yeah,
there
it's a
should be a
tough one.
flag.
It's a tough
But
one.
also, if you're the Steelers, cannot come down to that.
Yeah, they don't even deserve it. They don't even deserve it.
Exactly.
If you're the Browns, they're just out here wreaking havoc, dude. They're just trying to mess things up as much as they possibly
Yeah,
can. And you know
they
what? Good
hate
for
the
them.
Steelers. Yeah,
But I will say, I think I saw somebody said this too. The Steelers lost that game because they were too focused on stopping Myles Garrett from getting a sack that they forgot to win the game. Myles Garrett said it himself. All they were talking about all week is we're willing to take penalties to avoid the sack. Where Rodgers was getting the ball out of his hand in point 0.2 seconds. Like they were not playing to win that game. They
And
were
that was
playing. Aaron Rodgers played that game so that he's not the highlight of the sack record being broken. That's how he played, bro. They did not play to win that football game,
that's funny.
and it might come back to bite them because
It could.
the whole season's on the line now. The whole
It
season's
is.
on the line.
It is.
You're Pittsburgh. You
It's
gotta win
win or
that
go
game.
home.
You gotta win that game.
Yeah, that was a tough loss.
The Browns didn't even play that good. But next one, you got Jags beating the Colts 23-17. Probably the last time we'll ever see Philip Rivers play. I thought I would say that. I thought I said that 5 years ago. But
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if you saw it, and they asked him in a press conference. He said he wants to be right back on the sideline next year.
did he say that?
He said that. So
All right, we'll see.
maybe
We'll
he's
see.
got some
We'll
gas left in the
see.
tank.
I think they're giving Riley Leonard the ball next week, though. See what he's got.
Yeah.
This was another game that was not that good. I mean, the Colts were honestly beating them for a while.
Yeah.
They had the lead for a while, but Jags came back when it
Rivers just
mattered.
doesn't have that arm power, dude. Like he threw
Dude,
an
he's
out
shot
route.
put, shot put, bro.
Yeah. He threw an out route, and it was just the
Every
worst,
pass.
one of the worst throws I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Picked
yeah,
off
not good, not
in
good.
crucial
T
moment too.
T Law's looking great. Big game from Parker Washington, bro. Eight
Yo,
catches,
he's a
115
beast.
yards.
He's a rookie, no?
I don't think he's a rookie. Is he a rookie? He might be.
He
I don't
might
know.
be. He might be, but he's a
I'm
beast.
honest. I'm honestly
He's
not too sure, but he's a beast. Yeah, he's a
he's
beast.
been
And
coming a big part of that offense and that team in general.
yeah, somewhat disappointing performances from JT and ETN, bro. I had both of them in my fantasy chip. I'm lucky that I won because neither of them, like, they didn't do bad. 76 yards from ETN, 70 from JT. A little bit of
Yeah.
receiving action for both of them, but nothing
Now
too crazy. But
I'm just looking
T Law
something
looked
up.
great.
Yeah.
I think T Law rushed for two, didn't he? Yeah, T Law rushed for two. He had 263 and two rushing touchdowns. He threw a pick, no passing touchdowns, but still played really good. I think.
Yeah.
I think he was their X factor in that game. Honestly,
Now, I want to say I saw something. I could be crazy, but I think Parker Washington like broke a record for like most all-purpose yards or
nope,
something.
wrong guy, wrong
Wrong
guy.
guy.
Yeah,
Who am I thinking of?
Shimray DK from the Tennessee
From the
Titans broke the
Titans.
rookie record for all-purpose
That's who
yards.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna mention that too. So I guess
Okay.
we'll get it early. Shout out
That
to
makes sense.
Shimray DK.
Yeah,
23. He
seriously.
had over 2,300 all-purpose yards between returning yards, rushing, and
He,
receiving.
yeah, that's a sick stat.
That's a cool stat.
Yeah.
But I'll let you get into this one, bro. We got Dolphins beating the Bucks 20-17. None of us saw this one coming. So let's see.
Like I
I'm
said, as
interested
a
to hear what
fan,
you got.
you always love to see your team win regardless of the situation. But dude, we just straight out beat the Bucks. Like they looked terrible. They looked
They
horrible.
look horrible.
Baker just doesn't look good, dude. I don't know what happened to that offense, but it's just they might have the biggest fall off of the year. Other
Complete
than the
collapse.
other than the Colts, but
I
I
think the
think
Bucks is worse.
yeah, I agree.
I think the Bucks is worse. Yeah, they look bad.
But dude, let's talk about it, dude. Quinn Ewers
Look good.
had a good performance.
Look good.
Yeah.
Look
Like
good. I'll
I'm
be the
I'm
first to
excited
say it. He looked
excited
good.
to see what else he has in the tank. I mean, last week he played horrible.
He looked good,
This
mind
week
you. We're
this
talking
week
about a very iffy Bucks defense, but he played good.
yeah, exactly. I mean, like he just looks a little bit more comfortable by the snap. That's what I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
More
Hey,
comfortable.
listen, going out there and beating Baker Mayfield, who was literally the MVP front runner at one point this year, like
Yeah.
impressive,
Yep.
impressive.
That's
But
all I
this
really
next
got
game,
for that
bro,
game.
I got one word. I got one word for this game. So the Patriots beat the Jets 42-10. Drake May. That's all I got to say. We can
That's
move
two
on.
words. I was gonna say the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
you're right. This two words. Oh, damn
I
it.
was gonna say the same thing. Dude, he's a
I got
beast.
one thing to say, not one word. I got one thing to say. Drake May.
5 touchdown passes?
5 touchdown passes, 2 incompletions. He was 19 to 21, 256 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks. Bro, I swear they were bullying them. They were literally. It was hard to watch. It was abuse.
It's the Jets, dude. The Jets are just like they're the
Yeah, but
joke of
this
the
was
NFL.
this was abuse. The Patriots could have scored 90 points if they
Yeah,
wanted to in that game.
yeah.
I'm literally sitting there watching it with my dad, and I look at him after the first drive, and I go, "Dad, Drake May is going to tear this team to shreds right now."
It's just I was watching Red Zone and I feel like every time I looked up, it was just touchdown Drake May,
Bro, they
touchdown.
were toying with them. It was like there
Yeah,
was like a 4th and 7, and I have the Patriots kicker, and I'm like, "Oh, 4th and 7, they're on like 10. Like, of course you're gonna kick a field goal." Nope. They're like, it was literally like, "I'm better than you. I know I'm better than you. I'm gonna go for it on 4th and 7 in your face, and I'm gonna score a touchdown." And like that's what happened. I'm like, this is crazy.
yes, yes.
This is absolutely crazy.
I mean,
And
dude, the
if you're the
Patriots,
Jets,
like,
bro, figure it out.
I understand, like, we've said it all year about the Patriots. They haven't really beat anyone like crazy. They like, but they're doing what they have to. Like, they just
They are
went out
taking
and
care of these bad
they
teams
just
for
went
sure.
out and dominated.
Yeah. It's a shame that they have nothing to play for this week. It really is.
Yeah,
I'm pissed about this Chargers situation because this would have been a nice battle for the 1 seed, and especially because
yeah,
Broncos Chargers is a good game. Like if this game mattered, like it's a game the
yeah,
Broncos could lose for
yeah.
sure. So, but we'll keep talking about some rookies. So a very good performance from two rookies here: the Saints and the Titans. The Saints won 34-26. Shout out to both the rookies, honestly, but big shout out to Tyler Shuck. He is officially the front runner for Offensive Rookie of the Year, which is crazy because I think he's played
That's
like 5 games.
that's unbelievable.
But he's literally played like 5 games.
I feel like he's played more than that, no?
Dude, I don't think so. Spencer Rattler was a starter for most of the year.
For a while, yeah.
I
But
gotta check.
yeah,
Let's see.
dude, he might be their franchise guy. Like, dude, he looks good. He's playing comfortable.
Let's see, bro. I wonder how many games he's played. Let's see. Let's see if I can find this. Hmm. Yeah, bro. He looks great though. He really does. He really looks
Yeah,
great.
no, yeah. He's playing like
Um.
very, very comfortable on a bad
Okay,
Saints
my fault. He's played 10 games.
10. Okay.
He's played 10 games, but still, bro, it's
And
like half a season.
he's progressively gotten better every week, and
Yeah,
that's something you want
yeah,
to see from a rookie that they were questionable about
yeah. He
coming
had
into the season.
five incompletions. He was 22 of 27, 333 yards and 2 touchdowns. And also a good game from Cam Ward. He had 251 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Cam
Um,
Ward played
and and
good
he was
too.
making some ridiculous throws. I was watching
Dude,
some plays and I was like, "You
I
saw that
know
one
that.
throw?
Yeah,
You saw that
yeah.
one
His
throw
knee
right
was
up the middle?"
ruled down. Are you talking
No,
about
no,
that?
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about at the end of the game. He made some ridiculous throw. He was like about to get sacked. He was like running up the field and he made a throw like on the run going forward, like just a ridiculous throw.
Yeah, no. Cam Ward's like the talent is there. I think. I
Definitely.
think the talent is there.
Definitely, he's proven me wrong because I was very skeptical about him in the beginning. You and Sam hated that, and
Yeah,
these few weeks, like he's looking really good.
the talent is
We
there. It's just like when you're brought into an absolute shit show of a like program, it's hard. There's not much you can
yeah,
really control.
yeah. Last thing I got on this game because you already sniped Shimray DK. Just we talked about this last week a little bit before you got on, but big shout out to Chris Olave. He's been nasty.
Yes,
All year,
yes,
looking great. A guy that we all thought we didn't know if he was going to play again, and another
yeah.
119 yard performance, touchdown, 8 catches. Just he's looked really good this year. Been a very good fantasy pick because he was a late
Yep.
round guy. Like
And
good stuff
just
out
in
of him.
general, shout out to the Saints because
Yeah,
honestly,
4 game win streak.
yeah,
I love it, dude.
yeah.
Now we got two 4 o'clock games, so we got 4 games left. So we'll fly through these. Two 4 o'clock games. And the first one, the New York Football Giants beat the Raiders 34-10 in
Most
exactly the
Giants
time I
thing to
want to
do.
see it, bro. Yo,
Most
dude,
Giants thing to do.
I lied to you earlier in the year. Remember I told you I'm a Giants fan twice a year?
Yeah,
Now I'm a Giants fan 3 times a year, and it's when they need to lose the game for the 1 seed. I'm a Giants fan, and they
uh,
won the game. They did their job. Get them out of here. I said 1 seed, number 1 pick. Get them out of here, bro.
they won the Tank Bowl.
They
Congrats.
won the Tank Bowl. I said career game for Jackson Dart, bro. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually, but yeah, I mean they beat out the Raiders are 100% the worst team in football. I mean, not just
Yeah,
because of their
and
record. They,
and when
it's
you rule out Max Crosby. I forget who else.
yeah,
There was others
yeah,
guys that they all the
yeah,
pieces. Like, come on,
yeah,
tell us you're tanking without telling us.
yeah. You know, Max Crosby's injury is actually pretty bad. They said
Is it
he's getting a knee surgery that's going to go like deep into the offseason. Like he
really?
might miss time early in next year. Yeah,
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
yeah. But yeah, welcome to Las Vegas, Mendoza.
Nope,
No,
nope.
who are they taking?
They might trade it. We'll see. We'll
You
see.
think they're going to trade
The
it?
draft should be interesting.
Why would they trade it? They need a quarterback.
I know. I know. I just don't like I don't like that. I want Mendoza. It's hard for
Nah,
me to
You get Malik Willis, bro.
nah, we getting Lamar.
Yeah, trash.
No.
We'll keep going. I don't even want to talk about this game, bro. The
No,
Eagles beat the
there's a lot
Bills
to talk about. There's a
13-12.
lot to talk about this game.
13-12. Oh, dude, the Bills had it, bro.
They did. Josh Allen missed
They
that
had
throw
it.
at the end of the game.
He missed that throw.
Completely missed that throw.
That's one of the worst plays I've seen from Josh Allen. Honestly, the Bills played horrible. I can't even defend them. They
They
played
did.
bad. They
And
did not play good football.
and the Eagles
Um,
played a terrible second half of football.
they only started playing at the end of the game. The Bills. The Eagles I think Jalen Hurts didn't have a passing yard in the second half.
He might have had no completions, honestly.
Yeah, trash.
Yeah.
But
No,
their
that was
defense is legit. Their defense is legit. Doing that to Josh
legit.
Allen, their
Very
defense
legit.
is legit. A credit where credit's due.
And I want to talk about it because you and Sam come on here every week and say that they're not a threat in the playoffs. They're not. They have the best defense in the NFL. You could argue the Texans, but other than them, they have the best.
Bro, it's not even close. There is no argument between them and the
You
Texans.
could argue the Texans,
No,
but
you cannot, bro.
what
The
I'm
Texans are the
saying,
best defensive football, and it's not even close.
no,
Second to no one, bro.
here's the difference. The Texans are the most electric defense. They come out, they're fired up. The Eagles do. They have dogs everywhere, everywhere.
All right, bro, time out. Time out, because now you're getting me fired up.
I'm not gonna sit here and argue because I think the Texans defense is more electric than the Eagles.
Bro, the Texans are number one in yards per game. They are number one in points per game, and points in general. And I'd have to look at advanced stats, but I bet they go deeper. I bet they go deeper than that. They are the best defensive football. I don't
Okay,
care about
so
how
would
electric they are. They are the
okay,
best defensive
so would
football.
you consider the Eagles the second best defense in football?
No, I would say the Broncos.
Okay, that's fair. I
I
guess.
would say the Broncos, and then I could even argue that the Browns and the Chargers could even still have a better defense
Oh,
than the
that's
Eagles. I'm
bad.
not saying I believe it. I didn't mean to say the Chargers. The Browns and the Seahawks. I could argue the Browns and the Seahawks. Maybe I'm not saying I believe that. I'm saying there's an argument.
You're such an
No,
Eagles hater.
you can't
And
tell me there's not an argument. You're going to
and
tell me there's no argument?
no, my original argument is that the Eagles are a threat in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, with a passing yard in the second half. Yeah, real threat.
Okay. They just beat Josh
Real
Allen.
threat. Real threat.
They just beat the
There's a
guy who
fluke.
just you said could do anything on a football field. They just went out and won the game. Doesn't matter how ugly it looked.
I know.
They went out and they beat one of your AFC favorites, the Bills.
Yeah, they did.
So
They did.
they got to be a threat somehow, somewhere. They
They
haven't
did.
looked good all year. I could agree,
We'll see.
but they're getting
We'll
the
see what
job
happens,
done.
bro.
They're
We're
winning
2 weeks
football.
away. We're 2 weeks away.
They're winning football.
They ain't getting no bye. We're 2 weeks away, so we'll see.
Right. We'll see. They'll probably have to
We'll see what happens,
They
bro.
might have to match up with the Rams.
They might have to. So we'll see
Yeah.
what happens. But last thing before we go to Sunday night, do you agree with the Bills going for two?
I don't. No.
I mean, I just feel like it doesn't really matter. I don't think did it not affect their seeding?
I don't think it did.
Because why would they have gone for? I couldn't hear. I was out to dinner when they had the game on, so I couldn't hear what they were talking about. I
I
watched it,
think
but I
part of
couldn't
the reason
hear.
also is the kicker, the kicker just got blocked by Jalen Carter. Maybe that messed with
Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. They blocked the kick. That's why.
yeah,
That's why.
which was a
Listen,
huge
all I'm saying, we'd be having a different conversation if Josh didn't miss that throw.
yeah.
But we'll get into Sunday Night Football because not that I want to spend too much time, but what an amazing game! What an
Fact.
absolutely incredible game.
Fact.
49ers beat the Bears 42-38. Let me just read you real quick, like the game tracker on this game. First play of the game, Brock Purdy throws a pick six. They get the ball back. Jake Tunges, touchdown, 7-7. They get the ball back again. Brock Purdy, rushing touchdown, 14-7. Caleb throws a bomb to Luther Burden, 14-14. CMC touchdown 21-14.
Yeah.
Caleb another touchdown to Colson Loveland 21-21. Brock Purdy another rushing touchdown 28-21 to go into halftime. Come out of the half, first drive DeAndre Swift touchdown 28-28. Brock Purdy passing touchdown on a ridiculous play to Kyle Juszczyk. Ridiculous play
Yes.
from
Yes. That
Brock
play was
Purdy.
sick.
35-28. DeAndre Swift for another touchdown, 35-35. Bears field goal. Brock Purdy game-winning touchdown to Juwan Jennings, 42-38. Score for score, absolutely electric. That's what you want to see
Banger.
on Sunday Night Football.
Banger.
I've been waiting all year for a
I
primetime game
saw
like that, bro.
I saw a meme. It was like there's been a lot of like there's been so many games of the years this year. There's been a lot of
Yeah,
like really
yeah.
competitive games.
I could think of three. I could think of three that really ring a bell to me. It's the Bills Ravens week one,
Yes.
Seahawks Rams Thursday Night Football 2 weeks ago, the one that
Yes.
went into overtime, and
That
then
was
this
good.
game.
Yes. Yes. There was also what was it? Bears Steelers maybe? Bears someone a while ago. But there's been a few like really competitive games.
Yeah, yeah. But that was awesome. That was just a fun game to
That
watch.
was
Like,
great. That was
and
great.
shout out to Brock Purdy, 5 touchdowns total. Three. Yeah, what do you have? Three passing, two rushing, and really 6 touchdowns because he threw a pick six. So if you want to
Brock
count that one too, my boy really had six.
Brock Dougie Purdy. You see his little
Yeah, that was tough.
celebration. Dude,
That was tough.
he's playing with some swagger right now. I
That
love
was
it.
tough.
Coming into the playoffs, I love it. He's playing with some
And
confidence and swagger.
massive game from CMC also winning me my fantasy chip, bro. He had 140 on the ground for a touchdown and then
Yeah.
4 catches for 41 yards receiving.
So Nick, I wanna bring this up because I was thinking last night. Dude, last year at this time, you were out on Caleb Williams. You go and get an offensive coordinator like Ben Johnson. What's your take on him now?
So I think he's still criminally overrated. But I'm a man and I can admit not admit when I'm wrong because I don't think I was wrong, but these previous couple of weeks he has impressed me more
Okay,
than he's impressed me in the past.
that's fair.
The
I
arm
think
talent's always been there. We know the arm talent's
he's
there.
taken
I'm
a
not
huge step forward. And I think part of it, like we said before, how much an impact Ben Johnson has.
I'm not convinced on his decision making. Ben Johnson's definitely helping. I still think he had some very bad games this year. I just think these last 2 weeks he's been playing very well. And also, not to keep being that guy, but I mean, the 49ers defense is a complete liability. So,
It is.
but he's definitely their guy. Let's just say that he's definitely
Yeah,
the quarterback of the Bears.
yeah.
Like
Like
for the foreseeable future, he
he's
is their
definitely
guy.
their franchise guy. We'll have to see how he plays in the playoffs. I'm still not bought on the Bears, but
Oh, absolutely not.
I think Caleb is becoming a good quarterback.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely improving, and that Ben Johnson being there is definitely helping.
Yeah.
But last night's game, Monday Night Football, the Falcons upset the Rams 27-24. I just saw something crazy
Just a Falcons thing to do when a game
it is a
like
Falcons thing to do. In the last 2 weeks, the Rams have sold the one seed, um, sold Matthew Stafford's MVP campaign, and sold their early draft pick because they have the Falcons draft pick, and now they just moved the Falcons up higher. So they've had a rough 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm very disappointed because you know how high I am on this Rams team. I'm very upset.
they just got beat. They just
But get the
absolutely
flukes out the
got
way
beat.
now. Get the flukes out the way now. Lock in for the playoffs.
Yeah, because they have the weapons. I mean, all
Yeah,
over the place they have the weapons. They just straight
yeah.
up just got beat yesterday.
Big shout out to Bijan Robinson, another guy winning fantasy championships. He
Yes.
had 195 yards on the ground, a touchdown, and then 34 yards in the air with another touchdown. I think he broke like a 93-yard touchdown.
Yeah,
Um,
93-yard rushing touchdown. Sick.
Stafford Stafford had 3 interceptions. I hate to say it. I think this sold his MVP campaign, and it pisses
Yeah.
me off because you guys know me. You know I'm a stats guy,
He
and he still wipes the stats. I mean,
he
that
de-
one game is the only reason why him and Drake May are tied in picks. He has 12 more passing touchdowns. 12. 12. We're not talking about like a one game difference. He has 12 more and more passing yards. The
he
only thing Drake May has is completion percentage.
yeah, he definitely ruined his what's it called? His campaign, but the
But
Falcons make some good plays on defense. Some of those
they
interceptions are
did.
sweet.
They did. They did. The only thing I can say about his MVP thing is like Drake May solidified it because he had a great comeback versus the Ravens, followed up by a ridiculous performance against the Jets. But still, it still pisses me off because not only does Stafford have the stats, but he also has the resume of teams beaten. The Patriots haven't really beaten anybody like we've
Yeah,
talked about. You know
but
what I mean?
I don't think the NFL they don't take count into that.
No, they don't. They don't. Listen,
Not
Drake
yet.
May's got it, and congratulations to him. I love Drake May. I told you a second-year quarterback could win MVP this year. I just picked the wrong one. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I got for this week's recap. I don't know if you got anything to add to that.
Um, Not really. Like I said, the Rams, they're still a huge threat. Devontae Adams, he'll be ready to go for the playoffs. They said he was ready to go yesterday.
Yeah, it's
They
not panic
sat him.
mode. It's not panic mode for the
They
Rams.
sat him for just like precaution.
Yeah,
But it was just an ugly game. I think they'll be fine. They played bad. They played
they
bad.
play bad.
It took a blocked field goal touchdown to get them going.
Yeah, yeah.
Never want to rely on that.
Also,
But
actually, before we move on, Puka had almost one of the craziest catches in NFL history.
dude, he's a
That was
beast.
ridiculous that he caught
Dude,
that
he
football.
is
I know it didn't
unbelievable.
count as a catch, but wow, that
Yeah,
was ridiculous.
yeah. No, he's just an animal.
But final thing to add to the recap before we go on to our segments. I guess this counts as the recap. So we did our fantasy draft from last week, so I'll recap it. It's ugly, so brace yourselves, anybody watching. So I came in third place again, as I did on Thanksgiving, putting up a whopping 52.3 points. Dom came in second place again, putting up 78.7 points. And Sam, back to back, won both holidays with 87.4 points. I know that seems like a low number, but honestly, there was no big performances with the exception of my boy Lil Bill, and he went undrafted.
Yeah,
So I think the leader on the day for any of us was you had Dak, but Sam was pretty consistent. He had Bo Nix with 21, RJ Harvey with 18,
yeah,
and then like Terry had 11, Tesla, which he called, had 14. So like just I guess a more consistent performance than us. I don't know. It was ugly. It was ugly. It
yeah,
was almost a waste of a draft.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, so we'll get into our segments real quick.
yeah. That's all I got.
Um, so first up, you have the Week 17 DiCrescento dozen.
Let's hear it.
Things get shaken up here. Things get shaken up here. There might be a new sheriff in town.
A new sheriff now.
Remaining at number 12, the Packers. We're at the point where going forward, especially when we get into the playoffs, only playoff teams can be in. And although the Packers look horrible, there's no playoff team yet from the AFC North or the NFC South. We don't know who it's going to be, and whoever it is, they're not good. So Packers stay at 12.
I could see
11,
him getting off that list quick too.
yeah, 11 dropping down a spot. You have the Chargers.
Okay.
Ugly game. Ugly game. Not much really to say about them.
Yeah,
They're still a
they
good
beat
team.
themselves.
They're still a good team, but ugly game. And then at number 10, also dropping down a spot, as even though they did play good, they still lost. I have the Bears. At number 9, moving up 2 spots, I have the Eagles. So they swapped. They swapped with the
Number
Bears.
9.
They
Wow.
swapped with the Bears and the Chargers. I had them at 11 last week. I know you're
I
gonna
don't
hate it.
know. I don't know if I really like the Bears being that low either.
I know you're gonna hate it. I know you're gonna hate it, but they still played bad. Like they still did not play a good football
They
game.
just beat the Bills.
I know, but they still played bad.
This is
And then
biased.
I know you're gonna hate it too. But at 8, I have the Bills. How many spots can I drop them? They were at 4 last week. I still think they're the better team. I I have the Eagles ahead of the Chargers and the Bears who beat them. So like it is fair sometimes to put a team over a team that won. Like I have, you know what I mean? I can't always just stick to that. I still think the Bills are a better team. You could call me biased, but you caught the Bills on their worst day, and that is the Eagles team that we saw all year. Like that looked like the same Eagles team. I felt like I watched the same team. I felt like I watched a horrible version of the Bills in that game. Number 7, I have the 49ers. Their defense is a liability. Offensively, they might be top 5.
It
They're
is. They
fighting
need
for
to
the 1
start
seed right
defending.
now, but their defense is a liability. Number 7, I can say the complete opposite. I have the Broncos. I know it's crazy. They're going to be the 1 seed. They're going to have the best record in football. What's
It's
wrong
not
with me?
crazy.
But
It's not
like I
crazy.
said, I don't see them as too much of a threat. I really don't. And their offense could be a liability. And their defense has not been as good. Let me just say, they're not as good as they were. They don't scare me as much as they did a couple weeks ago. Number five, getting into the top five. At fifth place, never thought I would say this ever in my life.
The
I have the
Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars. They didn't play that great either. Honestly, no teams on this list played good. If I'm being completely honest, they didn't play that great either. But they won the game, divisional game. They move up to what, 12 wins now?
Yeah. So you look at threats, and I guess you want to talk about where you put what who. I just feel like the Jaguars aren't that much of a threat in the playoffs.
I don't hate it, but I'm going 17 weeks into the season.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Where do they go? Like I don't hate what you're saying. I don't.
Yeah.
Like I think the Bills are more of a threat. I think the Eagles are more of a threat. I think that's probably it. But still. And then number four, I have the Texans. Best defense in the NFL.
They're
Team's
playing great.
killing it.
They're playing great.
They look great.
I'll tell you
Number
what,
three,
if they're able to stay, they're able to like maintain those drives that they've had in like the first two possessions they had, and their
yeah,
offense gets firing, that'll be really
yeah.
scary.
If their offense is like half competent, that defense can win them a Super Bowl.
Exactly. Exactly.
Number three, dropping down, losing their spot on the throne. I have the
Mm.
Rams. Back to back losses. I'm not panicking, but they got to be punished. I didn't punish them
Yeah.
last week. That's why they lost because I jinxed them and I kept them at number one. And they said nope, we can't be number one anymore. So I dropped them to three. Number two, I have Seattle. I wanted to put them at number one, but I also think they played horrible. I don't like how they played against the Panthers. They figured it out at the end of the game, but it was an ugly first half.
Yeah. And
And then
well deserved
at
number
number
one.
one, off of a beat down, the
Well
New England
deserved.
Patriots, bro. And again, this goes on to what you're saying. Where do I think the Patriots are the biggest threat in the NFL? Absolutely not. But at this point in the season, I think they're the best team in football thus far. So
Yeah.
that's my list.
I like it.
What do you hate?
I still think the Jaguars are too high. I think I like the Bears over the Jaguars.
At
I do.
five, or just
Yeah.
over them in general?
No, not F5 in general. I think the Jaguars, I think the Bears, Bills, Eagles, I think all three of those teams are over the Jaguars.
I mean, I don't hate it.
But
Just be careful how much you hate on the Jaguars because it
yeah,
hasn't
I know.
worked well for you in the past.
I know. I know. Don't get me wrong, they're playing great. They're playing great football.
Yeah,
I can't see them making noise in the playoffs.
yeah, that's fair. All right, I think you said you had something, right?
So I had something, but you kind of hit on it. It was
Damn it,
it
I
was
always do this.
basically it was basically like gonna be I was gonna be like a minute argument on why you think Stafford's MVP over Drake May.
All right, hold on. Well, let me add to it. Just hold
Yeah,
on, let me
we can
add to it,
talk about
bro.
it a little bit.
Matthew Stafford. Listen, Drake May's gonna win. This is not me saying that I think Stafford's gonna win, but this is my argument as to why he should win. First and foremost, like I said, you got to look at the schedule. You got to look at who they play against. Stafford's resume is way more impressive in terms of teams beaten this year. The Rams have had a difficult schedule. The Patriots have not. I'm also a big stats guy. Stafford has more yards. He has 12 more touchdowns, bro. I know I'm repeating myself here. 12 touchdowns is a
That is a
huge
lot.
deal. We're
It
not
is.
talking about a game. We're not talking about he's got three more touchdowns. We're talking about 12 more touchdowns.
Yeah.
And they have the same number of picks because Stafford just had the worst game of the season of his season. If he didn't, it was an 8-5 difference. So yes, it's 8-8 now. You can't. There's no ifs in an MVP argument, right? It's 8-8. So they're tied. They're tied on picks. Stafford hasn't beat in yards and touchdowns by a lot. Drake May hasn't beat in completion percentage. Stafford's played the better teams, and I just have been. I don't even want to say I've been more impressed by Stafford because Drake May is doing ridiculous stuff, but they're doing it against weak teams. Like, not that that's a reason not to win MVP.
Yeah,
It's
it's fair.
close. It can go either
I
way.
definitely see
I
where you're coming
just,
from. I just think like part of it is I think I think Drake May has way less help than Stafford does. Supporting
and I
cast.
think
We
that's
talk
fair.
about it often.
I
I
think
mean,
that's fair.
like Sean McVay is a great coach. Stafford and Sean McVay is just a lethal duo.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Vrabel is also a great coach, but what I'm trying to
And
say.
this is why I wish like MVP would include playoffs because like I would like to see where this holds up going into the
Yeah,
playoffs.
that's fair.
But listen, I mean I can't argue it. I'm not saying Drake May doesn't deserve it. I
That's
love
fair.
Drake May. I think he's having a fantastic season. He looks incredible, and I mean he definitely deserves it. I've just been very high on Stafford all year. I think this is his 17th year in the NFL, and it's the best year of his career. And he has the
Yeah.
Rams, who are, in my opinion, the best team in football. And
Yeah,
so
I think this
I don't know.
week
It's tough.
unfortunately, Drake May ran away
I
with
think
it.
it ended it. Yeah, I think it ended it
Yeah.
for sure,
But
for
yeah, that's
sure.
really all I
Which
got.
sucks. But I got one more quick thing before we do our picks. So I actually have a little King of the Hill for you. We'll fly through this quick. This is
Nice.
a King of the Hill playoff coaches edition.
Wow.
So you have your team. You could say it's the Dolphins. You could say Dom's dream team. Whoever it is, your team's in the
I want
playoffs.
what coach? Okay.
Who do you want to be your head coach?
Going into the playoffs.
Going, yeah, this is well. These are all playoff coaches. Everybody on this list, these are playoff coaches, clinched playoff coaches. So no Mike Tomlin, no Dave
Yeah.
Canales, clinched
Yeah.
teams playoff coaches.
Let's
So
hear
let me think about how I want to start. All right, let's start this with the two coach of the year guys right now, Mike Vrabel and Liam Cohen.
Mike Vrabel. More
Okay,
experience.
okay. Um, Mike Vrabel or Sean McDermott.
Oh, that's a good one. Save right away. That's a good one. I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna go with Vrabel over McDermott.
Okay, Vrabel or Nick Sirianni.
Sirianni. Vrabel's scheme is better, but Sirianni, I mean, we're talking about a guy who just won the Super Bowl last year. Give me
Okay,
Sirianni.
Sirianni or Ben Johnson.
Sirianni.
Wow, that was quick.
As much as Ben Johnson, dude, it's hard, but Ben Johnson's smarter than Sirianni, like more of a
Yeah,
mastermind. But we're talking about playoffs. It's gonna be hard to dethrone Sirianni.
Sirianni or Mike McDonald.
Sirianni.
Sirianni or D'Amico Ryan.
Sirianni still.
I was not expecting this run. Now we're getting into more of the established guys. Sirianni or Sean Payton.
I think I'm gonna go with Sean Payton. He's
Okay,
he's yeah.
Sean Payton or Jim Harbaugh.
Sean Payton.
Oh, I don't know if I like that.
Sean Payton. Oh,
All
you
right,
said
almost done.
Jim Harbaugh. I got it.
Almost done. Now
Sorry,
we're
I
getting into the
struggled
young
still.
fellas here. We're getting into the young fellas here. Sean Payton or Matt LaFleur.
Ooh, Matt LaFleur's a good coach. I'm still gonna
He's
go
a great
Sean
coach.
Payton.
Okay, the heavy hitters. Sean Payton or Kyle Shanahan.
Give me Shanahan.
And the matchup we've all been
Give me
waiting for.
Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan versus Sean McVay. Who do we got?
Oh, dude.
So tough. So tough. That's the Sean McVay, it's the Kyle Shanahan tree, bro.
Yeah.
We're going down the list here. I know my answer, but I'm curious what you have.
Give me Sean McVay.
Yes!
Give me Sean
Yes!
McVay.
I think
King
Sean
of the
McVay is the
Hill.
best coach in the NFL. I think Sean McVay is the best coach in the NFL. I don't agree with every pick you made there,
I think
but
Andy Reid is the best coach in the NFL, but
in terms of like career, yes, but like right now, if I could have anybody
yeah.
snap my finger, Sean McVay.
Give me Sean
I don't
McVay.
agree with every pick you made there, but you finished it off the right way. Give me Sean McVay.
What did you not like? You didn't like Jim Harbaugh.
I'd have to remember the order. I think I would take Jim Harbaugh over Sean Payton. I know that might sound crazy. Sean Payton is such a legend, like established, but
Yeah,
I love Jim Harbaugh as a coach,
I like
ground and
that. That
pound
was
type
that
of
was
guy.
good. You're
I
always
think.
coming up with these good segments.
Thanks. I think Sirianni went on way too deep of a run. Um, I like Vrabel. Maybe not over Sirianni, but over. I guess it all depends on the order you go. But I think Vrabel over some of the guys that I gave you after him. Um,
Yeah.
but other than that, no, I think you did pretty good. I think that was solid. That was
I
tough.
like that.
As
That's
long as Sean
good.
McVay comes out on top, I agree.
Yeah,
That's my guy. I love Sean McVay. I think he's an amazing coach.
yeah. Let's hit on
But
these picks.
real quick, we're gonna
Walcott's
get
at
into these
six
picks.
percent. It'll make
Uh-oh.
it.
All right, real quick, we're gonna
Real
get into
quick,
these
we're gonna
picks.
get into these quicks.
So for starters, we're gonna take a look at week 17
Ooh,
real quick. Me and Dom tied to keep Dom alive. Sam with the worst week of the entire year. Um, to give him credit, he was playing to get points on me. He didn't necessarily go with everything he believes in. He was playing to beat me. Um, but
I
yeah,
mean,
that
where
set
he
him
went
back pretty
wrong,
far.
like I could see the Bears beating the Niners. I don't
I
know
could see the
about taking the
Chargers beating the
Saints. I don't like
Texans.
that. I could see the
No,
Chargers. I don't like that Panthers pick.
no.
Everywhere else, like
I mean, the Browns was just a snipe by me.
it was a snipe. Like I
The
don't know.
Giants, I don't know how you guys didn't pick the Giants. That's the most Giants thing in the world to do is to win
Yeah,
that game. I can't believe you both picked the Raiders. Good job by you for the Eagles that got your get back against me.
yeah.
But yeah, so me and Dom tied, so I still got Dom by 7.
I got you
Um,
against
if we're
Cowboy. You just
if
didn't
we're
want to
doing
bet against the Commanders.
yeah, if we're doing regular season, Dom would need to get 7 points on me. We are going to do the playoffs, but right now, if we're looking at the regular season, Dom needs to get me by 7 points.
Can you just go back to the records real quick?
Yeah,
So I have Sam. I have 6 on Sam. Sam's down big.
yeah, Sam's down big. So I have Sam's picks.
You're running away with
So,
it.
yeah, it's been a good couple weeks in a row for me.
Yeah.
Sam is down big. I should have done this before we started. I hate that this is going to be all out of order because I made this before they had the schedule. But whatever. We'll just fly through it. So I'll put Sam's in first. He's because I got like I said I have his picks. So Sam has the Saints over the Falcons. Reminder: all these games are there's two Saturday games and then there's everything else is Sunday. No more Monday or Thursday night football. So Saints Falcons. The Falcons have actually looked very good recently, but so have the Saints, dude. I'm riding the
Dude.
Saints.
Dude, you know, I was taking the Saints too.
Take go with your gut. Go with your gut.
No, my gut is the Saints. I like them over the Falcons. Dude, the Falcons are so inconsistent. They'll come
Yeah,
out one week, they'll ball out. Next week they'll come out and just look terrible.
for sure, for sure. I
Saints
actually want
Saints
to
are
try to.
fine.
I actually want to try to line this up as good as I can. Do you remember who the other Saturday game is? I know it's Bucks Panthers, and what do you know the other one? Is it Seahawks Niners?
Mm, I'll look real quick. I
I
don't
think it is. I think it is. But you could check real quick. But I think it is.
I thought it was one of the games for the I thought it was for the division. It is Seahawks Niners, yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's do the Saturday games first. I know we're going a little out of order here, but
Oh yeah,
I
Panthers
think it
Bucks.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So first is Panthers Bucks for the division. I've been saying it for months. Sneaky Panthers. I don't like that they have to upset the Bucks for this, but as much as they've both looked horrible last week, the Bucks have looked horrible for a while. Give me the sneaky Panthers.
The Bucks have looked horrible, but in a game like this, give me Baker Mayfield. Too much of a competitor to go out like that.
Sam took the Panthers. And then we'll hit, I guess, other games right above it. Seahawks 49ers, dude. This is for the 1 seed. Winner of this game gets the 1 seed in the NFC. Um, this is really, really, really tough. I don't have faith in Sam Darnold and pressure points. This exact thing happened last year. They needed to win to get the 1 seed. 49ers look good. I like the 49ers in this game.
Give me the Seahawks.
Sam also took the 49ers. All right, we can keep going in order. Then we'll just leave the Steelers game for last. So first one, Jets Bills. I mean, I would assume the Bills are resting their starters, but I feel like they're still going to win.
Yeah, even if they do, rest of starters, even the Bills.
This is where Week 18 gets tough. You got to remember who's playing and who's not.
Yeah.
Lions Bears. This is actually a tough one. Sam took the Bears. The Bears are fighting for to hold their spot with the 2 seed. Them and the Eagles are fighting for the 2 seed right now. The Bears have it if they win. The Lions have just looked horrible. I hate picking against the Lions because I know at any moment they could just I'm gonna take the Lions.
Yeah, I'm also going to take the Lions. They're angry, divisional game.
Yeah, and I think
Take
they
the
want to screw
Lions.
over the Bears.
Yeah,
Bengals, Browns. The Bengals are, like I said, they're the stat patters. This is what they do. They get
yeah,
eliminated, and that's when they
yeah,
decide to lock in.
yeah. Yeah, the Bengals.
Sam took them as well. Chargers, Broncos. We already established that the Chargers are resting everybody. Um, so I would imagine the Broncos are probably going to rest people, but I would think that they would start them, get a big lead, and then rest them because they do need a win at the
Yeah,
one seed. So I think they're just going to make sure they win, and then they'll sit everybody.
yeah, yep. Give me the Broncos.
And then Sam also. Oh, Sam took the charge. I feel bad. He definitely doesn't know that they're resting their starters.
He's 7 hours ahead. He's probably sleeping right now.
Yeah, he's probably sleeping. I'm sorry, Sam. It feels mean, but Sam took the Texans in this one, and I agree. Are they
I
playing for
agree as
anything?
well.
Yes, they're playing for
Texans.
seeding. So we'll take the Texans here. Titans, Jags. Jags are also yes. Actually, this is a very important game because
They're
if the
playing for the
Jags lose and the Texans win the division.
really.
Yes, so the Jags are also playing everybody, so I'm going to take them. As much as
I'm
I would love to see the Texans win this division,
also going to take the Jags. I
I would
feel like the
love to
Titans
see
can
it.
keep this competitive, keep the NFL on their toes.
I would love to see the Titans win this game. Rams, Cardinals, it's no brainer.
Yeah, Rams.
Sam also the Rams. Chiefs, Raiders, like ew, but no way the
Yeah,
Raiders like screw this up. There's no way they mess this up, right?
terrible game.
I feel like I have to take the Chiefs. There's no way the Raiders mess this up, do they?
I think they do. Give me the Raiders.
Sam also took the Raiders. I hate picking the Chiefs, but like
Give me the Raiders.
you have to tank if you're the Raiders. You have
Yeah,
to. Packers, Vikings. I don't know if JJ's playing. I don't know if Jordan Love's playing. Are you going to take the Packers if Love plays? Like, are we going to pull the card? I hate doing it, but like, if Love plays, I want the Packers. But if he doesn't, like, I feel like the Vikings are going to win.
honestly, I want the Packers either way.
You want the Packers either way?
Yeah,
All right. So I don't want to be annoying then. So I'll just take the Packers either way. I don't want to be annoying.
yeah, it's fine.
Sam also took the Packers. Plus, we can't talk with Sam about it. So Dolphins, Patriots. So I feel like the Patriots still need to play. Correct?
Yeah, I don't think they have
In the
anything
event that
locked
the
up.
Broncos lose, it's not going to happen. But in the event that they do, they still need their win. So I'm going to take the
Yeah,
Patriots.
yeah, give me the Patriots.
I don't know if Sam knows that because he took the Dolphins. He
Yeah,
always takes the
weird.
freaking Dolphins, bro.
Yeah, and then he gets mad. He gets mad.
Cowboys, Giants. The Giants literally can't beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, give me the Cowboys.
And
Eagles,
then
Commanders again.
Eagles, Commanders. I really want to pick us to split with the Eagles. I want to do it so bad, but the Eagles kind of need this win. Nah, get out of here. I'll never do it. I'll
Go
never do it.
Birds.
I'll never do it. I'll never do it. I'll take it my hell. I don't care. And then here we go,
This
bro.
is
Here we
this is the
go.
best
This is
best
it.
game to end off. Who takes the
Yes,
division, Nick?
Sunday Night Football for the
Who
division,
does it?
bro. This is it.
Do the Steelers complete the sweep and take the division and make the playoffs?
This is it right here. Lamar's status is a huge factor in this decision,
I
but
think he has to play in a game like this. I think not.
but the Steelers are at home in the cold, prime time. I think I like the Steelers.
Do the Steelers complete the sweep? Make the playoffs? Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs again? Yes. Give me the Steelers.
Who did Sam take? Sam also took the Steelers. There we have it. So there's some
Excited for
there's
that
some
game.
opportunities here.
Excited
There's
for
some
that
opportunities here. Dom, you picked a couple different from me.
game. Yeah, we have a
You
few
chose
differences. I have
all the early games look the
I have the
same.
Raiders.
You have the Raiders, the Eagles, the Seahawks, and the Bucks.
Yeah.
So you can make it interesting for the playoffs. You can make it interesting for the playoffs. 4 game difference. Sam's got a couple other differences, but like I said, he's kind of down in the dumps here. So, but yeah, here's the final. Here's the final look going into week 18. And then last look at week 17. But yeah, I think that's all we got.
So
Thank you. Anybody that watched? Got one more week. One more week of regular season football. Exciting week.
For those who they're not watching their team in the playoffs, enjoy your last week watching football.
Yeah. If you're like me, you're excited about it. I can't wait to watch playoff football and not have to worry about my team getting embarrassed on live television. Um, so I'm
Yep.
excited. There's big implications this week. So next week should be a
Huge
great
week.
episode.
Great week.
Yeah. If there are viewers watching this and you get to this point in the video, comment down below if you think we should bring on a guest for the next 2 weeks,
Yeah.
just to fill it up. So we'll see. If anybody comments, that'd be sick. But but if not, thank you for watching anyway. We'll see you guys with week 18.
Thank you guys.